Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Model Building Corner. I'm Joe. So I've got quite a bit going on here, and I think today's main focus, what we're going to do is primer the body and the parts for the 78 GMC, wherever I put the box, the GMC Big Country Hunting Game thingy. But anyway, I also did some work on the 67 Impala, but I think for now on, I'm not going to combine those two group builds into one update video or one build video. And the reason being is I've been tinkering around with my... Oh, I got another fish about to die. I was cleaning my fish tank earlier, and he got sucked up into the vacuum hose, and I had to rescue him. But he's an older guy, so... Anyway, so... I've been tinkering around with the YouTube studio because a lot more tools have opened up for me, and so I've been exploring around trying to make better videos for you guys, like with the thumbnails and stuff like that. But I also realized how to, I didn't really know how to, but I figured out how to do playlists. So as I've been tinkering around, I've been breaking down some of the builds into separate playlists. So like a lot of you new guys that are new to the channel, if you want to watch an entire build series, I know when I watch not model car channels, but if I watch like an actual car building channel, they might work on it 1 week and then you may not see that car again for 3 weeks or a month, and so you have to search through the history to find the next video. Well, it'd be so much easier if they set it up in a playlist. So that's what I'm doing. So I've been breaking down the different builds into playlists so it's easier to watch. So that's why I'm going to keep the builds separate in the videos from now on. So today we're just going to focus on the 78 Big Game Country Pickup GMC. So, all right, stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, so welcome back. How'd you guys like that Model Cars and Coffee Viewer Edition? Craig's builds are pretty cool, right? So anyway, getting back on this GMC, what do you know? Look at that. The engine is missing a transmission. Why is that? Because it's mounted on this 572 big block. So I drilled the spark plug wires, holes for them anyway. I tell you what, man, I'm already sold. All right, the thing's not even together yet. Let me take this back out a little bit. I'm not even finished putting this thing together yet, and I'm already sold. I mean, the indentures were there for the spark plug holes. I mean, how much simpler can it get? I did have a little bit of trouble putting the timing cover on and the water pump. I just did a little bit of filing on the back of the timing cover, and then I still had to do a little bit of sanding on the back of the water pump because the water pump wasn't sitting on the block the way it was supposed to. Yes, you can see the two different shades. I had to repaint the engine after I screwed it up. But once everything's on it, you won't notice. Although I'm thinking about going ahead and doing the water pump in an aluminum color. I was looking at some 572s online, and so that's something I seen a lot was an aluminum water pump. Let's see here. I've got. Well, here, let me take this out of the cradle. So I've got the valve covers. The heads are going to stay aluminum, but the valve covers are all engine color, and that way I can get that script in there. Not the best. I mean, I brush painted them, but I got the headers done. I've got some of the pulleys done. I just have to detail that up. I've got, this thing even has, it looks like an alternator bracket. Got the starter, the distributor, and a power steering pump on a model car. You gotta be joking me. Anyway, so look at these. I got the fuel pump still to do. Thing is so tiny you could hardly see it. I got the oil filter, and then these are spare breathers, I think. But these valve covers already have them on there. Well, that's the filler neck cap and then the breathers, so we're good to go there. I put the camera back in the cradle so it wasn't rocking you guys. So what I did when I attached this, Don suggested take a piece of styrene and glue it to the back of the transmission and fill in the hole, and so that's what I did, and I sanded it smooth all the way around. As far as the transmission itself, I made sure that as I was gluing it, I held it in the frame, the transmission, and looked at the front where the where the engine would normally plug in there, and it's going to sit perfectly, I hope. So I guess once I start putting everything together, I'll be able to see, make sure everything on the front's going to clear. But as far as the back, I don't have to do any modifications to any of the drive shafts or the transfer case. So if I have to do something up front, I'll do that. If I have to delete on the fan, on the yeah, the fan and the pulleys and stuff, and make it a well, I would still need the pulleys, just not the fan. I'll test fit it, so don't worry about it. All right, I'll make it work. So I've seen people painting these gas tanks silver like they're metal, but aren't these plastic? I guess I could look it up online. I'm assuming they'd be like a shade of black. Not really aluminum color or silver or steel color, but I'll figure it out. So I'm gonna mix up some primer and get some stuff painted. Alright, so since this vehicle is a 1/24 scale, it's a truck, and this and that, I mixed up 7.5 mils of my AK acrylic gray primer. Again, it's still the only thing I have at the moment. And then I thinned it with 7.5 mils of the Tamiya lacquer thinner. And I am going to start with, I think I'm going to start with the chassis. I remember the glove this time. It's been a while since I airbrushed anything, so hopefully still works great. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is start back here. So it looks like I got some decent coverage on there. Let me move on to the next thing. Whoa, shoot. I was putting more paint in the cup than I missed completely. Go figure. Let me let that set up before I do the top side. The underside of the seat tub because I guess this is going to show through the bottom. Blow this hood off a little bit. Grab the next part. I meant to start with the inside. For the main body. Definitely was going to need more than 14 mils because I'll just have enough to do this body, which I really didn't need to build it up all that much anyway, because like I said, this is just so I can clean up the body and make sure I didn't miss any mold lines or anything like that. So basically, this is not the final front. Alright, so let's see how we did. When I was painting, what I thought was areas that needed to be cleaned up is hard to really tell now. Because in here, I thought that was a mold line, but I don't know. Because it's on both sides exactly, down here. On both sides, it almost looks like it's part the design in the frame, but that don't make sense. Unless they're supposed to simulate like fuel lines and brake lines. I don't know. You guys tell me. Are those supposed to be there? I mean, I do have a little bit of cleanup here. I can see that. And I do have some scratch marks there. That cross member there, you can't even tell that was homemade. Yeah, you can. So, seeing these things I thought were, but they look like they're part of the chassis, so I'm going to leave that alone. But, let's see, the bed, I think looks pretty good. So I think that this is just going to require a couple more coats of primer. What else did we do? We did the bottom side, no issues there. I didn't do anything with the interior yet. What else we got? We got the hood. I can take this off of here now. So the hood looks real good. I don't see any issues there. I don't know what that is up there. Oh, it's a normal part of the hood, it looks like. It's not flashing. It looks like it's built that way, so that looks fine. Let's see, this is the worst part, which I knew I was gonna have to clean up. So once I got some primer on this, you can see at the bottom there, I got to clean up every one of these holes. So that's no big deal. That's why I primed it, so I can see it, because when it's still white, and especially with the dechromed plastic, it's so shiny, it's hard to see. And now the important part, the body. So the body, besides I need to go in and deepen those panel lines, because I always forget to do that. I guess when you're not used to, you know, that being part of your build process when you're younger, it just happens that way. So that looks good. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to work on that, if that should be completely smooth, where this, because remember, this was separate. This had to be glued in, which, you know, they're saying I might have issues putting this tub in because, you know, it don't fit. But if you put it in on an angle like this, give it a little tiny pull, see? So guys, do yourselves a favor, don't mess with trying to glue this after it's painted in body color. Just glue it in there, because it fits perfect. Not an issue at all. So I'm happy about that. It didn't take much force at all to get it in. I don't know about getting it out. Ugh, yeah, see? You're fine. So once you don't test fit it, because it goes in. Trust me. Because you don't want to have to take it out again. But see, I didn't break any glue. Everything's good. So, I'm real happy with the way this is turning out. It looks like I do have a little spot to fix up here where the mold release line was. It looks like it could use a little bit better fine sanding. Again, this is just one coat to see what I need to work on. So, of course, just rubbing it that little bit to get the interior tub out. I'm marred her up already. So, I tell you what, that is the ugliest dash firewall. I didn't even know that there was anything printed on that or molded in that until the primer hit it. You cannot see that at all. There is no depth, no thickness. It was like, I don't know. But look at these dual batteries, no posts. So I'll look up if these were. I'm sure that these were top posts, unless that's supposed to be them, and it's only a 4-cell battery. I don't think so. No, that's 6 and 6. It's got to be 3 and 3, 6 cells, right? So I'm gonna have to do something with this. Either cut them out and use the 2 of the Optima batteries, but I'd hate to use 2 on one kit. So I might just make these look as good as I can. It'll be fun having wires coming off for 2 batteries. So yeah, they don't give you nothing on the dashboard, but look at on the firewall. But look at that. Once I figure out what that is, because I have no clue. I know what that is. That's a washer bottle. So I'm pretty happy with the way the body looks. Minimal work I still have to do on it. So I'm excited. Let me guys get you back upstairs here. Oh, now that everything's focused, you can really see it. I'll give you a teaser for the next video. Anywho, hold on. Alright, so every time I come back, I always got the wrong glasses on. I look at the camera to make sure that I'm good, and I can't see nothing. But anywho, alright, so I have no complaints at all this go around. The last time I tried to prime, after it'd been a while, it was spitting and spewing and was acting funny, and I was getting annoyed. But if you heard towards the end there was a little bit of but you know, it's acrylic. I mean, there was only one time during that painting process that I actually took the tip off and cleaned the needle and cleaned the thing that makes the paint spray. Cleaned it, put it back together, and it was perfect. So yep, no complaints. My gallery dual compressor, love it, no complaints. The GHAD 39, that's my workhorse for my primers and my acrylics. If I ever when I spray acrylics. Once I get to the paint on this, I think you guys are gonna dig it. You might not, but we'll go over that in a future episode. But I have an idea about this. And let me put it this way. The guy would hate to get mud on this truck. I mean, why are you going to have like a 5-inch lift kit on there and not want to get it muddied? But stay tuned on that. So anyway, appreciate everybody for watching. Your comments, the likes. All you new guys, man, I appreciate everybody so much. Don't hesitate if you want to leave a comment with a suggestion, something I'm doing that you don't like. In fact, I got one the other day. You know, when I play the music, when I'm doing like speed up or something like that, someone commented about the music with words, and I never really thought about it like that, that the words to the music could be distracting. So most of the stuff I downloaded through my editing app is instrumental, and I try to keep the volume low enough that it's also not like ridiculous, you know, in your face. So any suggestions, man, I'm open. I don't take it as criticism. I take it as I want to make a better product for you guys to enjoy. Plain and simple. So again, hit the notification button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget, you guys, if you want to go back and watch any of these past builds, I'm building the playlist as we speak. So I think there's like 3 of them finished, ready, that are in there. You can watch the Mike's group build from Scale Speedworks. The Mustang, I did the 7069 Boss 302. Me and Terry's buddy build Camaro is in a playlist, and there was one other I can't remember, but anyway, eventually all the builds will be in a separate playlist, so you don't have to scroll, especially like now where I'm doing multiple kits at one time. It's so much easier just to hit the playlist and they're all in a row. So anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening, have a great week, and stay safe out there. Thank you.